everyone. We are live. Hi, Sil. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Really good. I'm excited for our first recording or live of the year. And
I
as always,
know.
we're going to be talking about our favorite decks from last year.
Yep.
Um, I actually had a hard time because I didn't buy a lot this year.
Me too.
And I was like, oh gosh, do I even have enough? So luckily, I think I bought 4 decks last year. And so
Okay.
I just made the cutoff.
Yeah, I had more of a hard time rather than because I didn't buy stuff because I received quite a lot of stuff last year for a
Yeah.
review, but I had a hard time because there was so many good decks. It was just hard to choose.
You had the opposite problem.
Opposite problem. Yeah, yeah. So I picked 3, but I do have like honorary mentions and stuff, but I probably won't mention them here. But I have other decks that also could have been in like the top 3, but it was just so hard to like really
Yeah.
narrow it down, in my opinion. So yeah. Hey Luke, hey
Yeah.
Ruby.
Hi, Luke. Hi, Ruby. If you guys have some favorite decks that you purchased from last year, make sure you join along with us. We're going to get started with our top 3 tarot decks that we picked out. So you kick us off.
Sure. Okay, so the first deck that I chose, it's no particular order. It's not
Mm-hmm.
like 3, 2, 1 or whatever. No order whatsoever. So the first one I chose was the Wildlands Tarot. This is created by Leah Showman and is published by Sacred Scribe Publishing. So they did send me this last year to take a look at. And I absolutely love this deck so much. I think I used it so much last year. So if you're not aware, this is like a Polaroid style kind of deck. So the cards literally look like Polaroids. It is a photography deck with an overlay on what is supposed to be represented in the cards. So we have like the 3 of Cups here. So you have like a foiling overlay of that. And then we have the 3 of Coins. There's like a foiling overlay of the pentacles. If you can see, it's very hard to
Mm-hmm.
see on the camera, but you can see it just fine in person. Um, and
It
all of
actually
the
comes up quite well from my end.
okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So all the photography was taken by Leah. She explains in the guidebook that she took it on her travels and things when she went traveling and stuff, which is really cool. And I absolutely love this deck. I used it so much. It's my only photography based tarot in my collection. And I just really love the quality and the photographs that were chosen. Again, I love the overlay. The overlay really tells you the story of the tarot, which is really nice. And the quality is really nice. The cardstock is thick, but I feel like it would still be good to like riffle shuffle and stuff. I overhand, so I have
Mm-hmm.
no problem overhanding because they're square. They're not that big, in my opinion. And the production quality is just nice, so nice with the foiling on the backs and the fronts, and the box is really nice as well. It's one of those like snap closure kind of ones. So I don't know. I really love the production quality and the amount of effort that went into this particular deck. Plus, it's mass market and pretty affordable
It's such a
for
unique mass market deck too, in my
yeah,
opinion. Like
yeah.
it's one of those mass market decks that look like they are like easily could be an indie deck.
Yes, and it was previously indie. It was published by them as well, but under a different name. And then she revamped it and renamed it to put out into like the mass market space, which was really cool in my opinion. So it makes it more affordable and more accessible,
Mm-hmm.
and then people can have like production quality and indie kind of production quality, but for like
Mm-hmm.
a mass market price, which is really awesome in my opinion. So that was the first one that I chose for this particular video. What did you choose first, or what do you want to discuss first out of the 3 that you?
So mine are gonna be sort of in order. So
Oh,
my
okay.
honorable mention, I feel like, is the Pooh Tarot, but I didn't count that because I didn't buy it. It's the only reason I
Okay.
didn't like
Yeah.
count it.
That's also
Otherwise, I
my
would.
honorable mention, and I would have
Yes,
chosen it, but
you had a
I
lot to
really
choose
do
from.
love it. I love it so
Yes.
much. But yeah, I didn't choose this one. I didn't choose it for this particular video.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hi, Antoinette.
Hi. So for mine, I chose the Gullah Tarot. This is by Street Priestess Tarot, I believe, on Etsy.
Okay.
This is a deck that like honors the Gullah Geechee people of I believe they're in the Carolinas, North Carolina, South Carolina.
Okay.
And I really loved it. I think might have been Robin that I saw this from. But I just
Probably.
yeah.
Probably.
She's probably my worst enabler of decks outside of you and well, Laura doesn't enable so much, but you and Robin get me sometimes. But I don't use this often. It doesn't it's outside of the norm of my tarot, I guess I should say. But I really enjoy using this in February. It really helps me feel reconnected with like the hoodoo practice that I've been trying to like learn and become a little more confident in. And I always like to use this in February to reconnect with my ancestors. It's like a good refresher deck, and I feel like it's nice to not use it a lot. It's almost intentional. So
Yeah.
that way when I pick it back up, it's like, oh, okay, like I can, it's like a reset versus having something that you use frequently.
True.
And I just love the images, the depictions of everything. It doesn't come with a guidebook, so there are like keywords on the cards,
Oh, okay.
along with the name of the cards.
Mhm.
So you can get a digital guidebook, which is neither here nor there. I don't really go out of my way to use it or anything like that, but it is
Okay.
available if that's something you're curious about. I will say this deck is quite expensive. I think it's like $70 something, probably pushing
US?
80. Yes, US. Yeah.
Holy, what? That's more my price point. What's going on there?
It's quite spendy.
Whoa, okay.
It's
Ah,
$75, I think. But
Jesus,
yeah,
okay.
I absolutely love it. I plan to use it as
Yeah.
February is coming up, and it's on my list of like things to do. And it's a nice surprise. Like I'm like, oh, and when I'm inspired to pull it out, I look forward to it.
Okay, at least you're happy with
Yeah,
the spend of that.
it was a little pricey, and I was like, I don't know. I waffled for a bit, but it has
Yeah.
its purpose in my collection, so that's the
Okay,
important
that's
thing.
good.
Okay, what's number 2?
Okay, so I chose the Awakening Tarot. I don't know if anyone's surprised by this. I talked about it a lot last year. This is by Monica Berdersky and published by Schiffer Redfeather. I absolutely love this deck so much. I love all her decks, honestly. Her Between the Worlds shadow casting deck, which is behind me, is probably one of my most favorite decks from her, like in terms of Oracle. Though I didn't get
Mm-hmm.
that last year, so I'm not gonna I'm not gonna show it. But this one came out last year, brand new, and I really love the artwork. The artwork is very strange. Okay, just gonna say that, very strange. But I love the depictions of the art in terms of like how the cards are presented. I really love that. I love all the aces. They're all hands with like the elements associated with them, which is
Mm-hmm.
really cool. We have the Nine of Fire here, which is really interestingly depicted. Like the person has like a broken arm, and they have a city on top of their head on fire, which is really
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Really cool. And then we have the moon card, which is like an amalgamation of all the
I
elements of the
remember that.
moon. Yeah, you were
Yes.
really creeped out
I,
by this, I know.
yes. That crab leg. I can't get over it.
I know. So yes, but I really love this. Here we have the Two of Water, water in like hands, but like holding together, like cupping them, which I really love. Seven of Earth, which is the Pentacle suit. They're like they have like an apple head and like growing apples from their limbs and things, and they're rooted into the ground with seeds coming out of the other hand that's down below, which I really love.
Mm-hmm.
Um, We have the High Priestess with these like beams of light, rainbow light coming out of both hands. The Wheel of Fortune is literally a spider weaving the web with like
I do like that
needles.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I really love it. And the guidebook is fantastic. So in my opinion, this deck is not really beginner friendly because
Mm-mm.
the cards do their own thing. Like the imagery in the cards do their own thing, but the guidebook is fantastic. So if someone really wanted to get this deck, but they feel like they're a beginner and they're not really sure, the guidebook is where really it'll help you a lot, in my opinion. It's very thick. For some reason, I had an extra card, which I don't know why, so I keep it as a bookmark.
No.
You have so much information in here. You get like a affirmation, you get an image description here on the top,
Mm-hmm.
with keywords, a message, you get advice upright, then you get a reverse message, then you get a shadow message, and then you get a bunch of reflection questions. So you can journal with this deck. You can use
Mm-hmm.
the reflection questions as like points in a spread and make different spreads and things like that. It's like really well done, and all her books are really well done in my opinion from all the decks that I have from her, and I have all her mass market decks. So the guidebook is always well done in my opinion, and I really love using this. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's absolutely amazing. So, and that's what I wanted to talk about for number 2. What about you? What did you choose for number 2?
Just welcoming in four. How you doing this weekend?
Oh, hey, 4.
I'm gonna go with the Dreamscapes Tarot.
Oh,
So
yes. Hmm.
I forgot I got this last year. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I felt like this has been around for forever. That's how much I loved it. I thought I got this in 2023, like the end of 2023, but no, I
Mm.
got this last year. And this is by Lamucci.
Yeah.
So this is by Lamucci, and it's one of those like. I mean, I would have to put the cards in order, but it's one of those cards that like you when they're in order, they form a big picture.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
I love it has almost like this game mythology sort of ancient Rome or ancient Greece kind of feel to it.
Mm.
But I really love the colors. I love how vibrant it is. It's really like the antithesis to the other deck, Dark Reflections, also by this creator. And I felt like this is like really easy to read with. I can use it for a lot of different kinds of readings.
Hmm.
Whereas like, some of my Dark Reflections deck I use mostly for like shadow work or like the darker times of the year or that kind of thing.
True.
And I love, I don't know why I am loving it so much, but I love decks that kind of form the picture of stuff that like Prisma Visions and
Hmm.
the Endless Oracle. I think it really helps just me build those connections between tarot, which was one of the things when I was starting out I struggled a lot with. But it is essentially a classic Rider-Waite-Smith clone. I just think they did a really great job on sort of capturing the deck's theme and the feel of the using those classic images. And it's held up pretty well considering how rough I am with the deck. Still has a bit of shine going on. This side's worse. You see.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are really nice, and the cardstock's really lovely. I really like it. All right. What's your last tarot pick?
Okay. So, number 3, or the number 1, I don't know. I didn't really put them in a specific order for tarot specifically. I went with the Catacorn Tarot
Oh, yeah.
by Pamela Chen and artwork by Delphine Dion.
Mm-hmm.
This is published by US Games. I had to order it from the UK in order to get it, but
Yes, I do remember that.
I got it last summer, and I love, first of all, I love the art in this particular deck. It is absolutely stunning. So some of the artwork. I love cats. I have many cat decks in my collection, and it's mainly because I'm totally a cat person, but I'm not allowed to have pets. So if I was allowed, I would totally have a cat, but I'm not allowed. So I replaced that with cat decks instead.
That's how you get your fill. That and when Luna shows up on live.
Exactly, exactly. Or when you send pictures of your cats, or whoever sends pictures of their cats in your Discord.
Yes.
So so
Speak of
yes.
the devil, let's see if we can get the true star up here.
Come on,
Yeah,
Luna.
you can keep going though. She's thinking about it.
Okay. So so when this deck came out, I was like, "Oh my god, this is the cutest cat deck ever. I need this in my collection." Hi,
Say
Luna.
hi.
No, she doesn't say. Hello.
She's like, hello, fans.
So yeah, so I finally got it, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's so cute." The sword suits, a lot of the cats are wearing glasses, which I absolutely
Aww.
love as someone who wears glasses. I love that so much. The sun card is really cute. I wish I could find it and show you. The emperor card is adorable. Look at this emperor. He has a little ram stuffy with him. It's so
And he's such a pudgy little orange cat. I love pudgy orange cats. Like, they're my weakness.
I know. Here's the Queen of Pentacles. I love her. She's a little bunny
Aww.
next to her.
I
Yeah,
absolutely love that deck.
it's so cute. I love it as well. Highly recommend people get it if US Games has a sale, because US Games is US only. So if you're in the US, definitely get it when it's on sale and whatnot. But I absolutely love this deck. Here's the High Priestess with the pomegranate trees, and oh, I love it. And it does stick to the RWS in my opinion. So it's very easy to read if you
Yeah.
know like RWS meanings and things like that. Look at this Queen of Swords and her glasses.
Aww.
That's me.
That,
That's
that deck is Ruby. I agree with you. It's so hard to resist. I'm like, I'm
me.
not going to do it, but I want to.
Oh, I
Every
love
time
it
Phil
so much.
shows it,
I know.
between you and midnight, I was like, oh god.
I know, but it's so cute. I love it so much. I really want to find this. Oh, look at this sun card. I can't. It's a cat with a little
Aww.
unicorn stuffy. And
It's so
some
cute.
sunflowers. I love it so much. This deck just really makes me so happy. This was like my joyful, very cute deck in
Can you show the backs of
2024.
the cards?
Oh, here are the backs of the cards. They're rainbows
Oh,
with cats.
that's what I thought. It's like collided cats.
Yeah. I love it. Look, another one with glasses. This is the Page of Swords. Almost all the pages have when you can see them anyway. Almost all the swords cards. If you see the cat, you can see the front of the cat. They're all wearing
Mhm.
glasses, which I really love. Or I think one of them, their glasses is on the side or something. But there's glasses in the thing. It's like really, really, really cute. So I love this deck so much. It just brings me so much happiness, honestly.
It's
So much
very
happiness.
cute. Do you have the Boji Lenormand? I don't remember.
Yes, they sent me the tarot and the Lenormand this year, though. That's why I didn't include it in this video,
I
because
was gonna
I
ask,
got it this
do
year.
they pair well together? Like the
Yes.
Boji that and the cat tarot?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't.
I feel like they would be so cute.
Probably the art style is very different. I did
It is.
tell Montreal, because apparently they're planning to do another, they might be doing another Lenormand, but I'm not for sure. I was like, they should do an Oracle deck. Tell them to do an Oracle.
Please do an order so I can complete the collection.
Exactly, yes. And my contact at Montreal was like, yeah, I'll let them know. And I'm like, yay, okay. Because they really should do an Oracle deck. I think it would be really cute if they did an Oracle deck.
Okay,
So, yeah.
Luna. Luna says it's our turn. So my
Yes.
favorite of the year is the Night Visions.
Yes.
So I'm a little biased in this because I've been looking for a deck that paired with the Citadel Oracle deck, but still fit into what I really enjoy about tarot decks.
Yeah.
And that part was very hard because I'm very picky when it comes to tarot. So this is by James R. Eads, the creator of Prisma Visions. I think this was $65 US. And you can get it from his website, but it is basically the Prisma Visions or the Light Visions in black and white with pops of red in the major arcana. So let me see if I can find some majors here. Actually, no, even the majors don't. There's a specialty card in here that has, it's okay. I'll just flip through, but, it's exactly like Prisma Visions, just black and white, which means if you already have it in your deck or already have one of those decks in your collection, you probably don't need the other one unless you're a completionist and you just want all of the decks. But it's the exact same imagery in black and white, which you might seem like it wouldn't translate well, but I actually really think it does quite well. Some things I think like that card were very, very just black blobs, but then there's also this where you have like the stars and whatnot, and I think clicking stuff by mistake. I think the artwork really lends to transitioning into black and white very well. And here you can see one of the major arcana cards. It almost looks like a coloring book, like some of the cards. I think Sil went to go and check on her package, so I'll just ramble about this deck. But I should have pulled out the Citadel Oracle to show you guys. But, there we go. But this is also, I'm sharing two decks that when you put the cards together, share an image. I was talking about this earlier with the Dreamscapes Oracle, but yeah, this is a little fancier of a take of classic Rider-Waite-Smith, but still has a lot of the classic imagery along with a lot of James R. Eads' own takes on Rider-Waite-Smith. So I really love it. I'm obsessed with this deck. I've been looking for so long for a deck to go with Citadel Oracle that, I mean, you'll have to pry these out of my cold dead hands.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. And I know we were saying like our honorable mentions. We're like the Pooh Tarot because I didn't buy that, so I didn't really pull it out. Did you have another honorable mention?
In terms of tarot from last year? No.
Okay.
No. Yep.
Let's then go on to our Oracle, our top 3 Oracle of the year.
Okay, so I did put this one actually in order. So my first selection is the Witch's Grimoire Oracle box set.
Oh yeah.
So that's one.
Quite lovely.
Yeah, so it's 3 decks. If you get the box set, it's 3 decks. Volume 1, 2, and 3. Volume 1 is specifically Herbology and Garden Magic. Volume 2 is Gemstone and Crystal Magic. And Volume 3 is Fauna and Familiar Magic. Mm-hmm. So I took out 1 card from each just to show them. So these are the backs. Herb, Crystals, and Fauna Familiar. So, yeah. And then the fronts have the item in question. So whatever it is that's depicted on the cards, plus Latin name, element, astrology or planet associated with it, and a theme, and then 3 keywords at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, so they all have this. All the decks have this. For me specifically, I've been using this as like altar cards, points or themes and spreads, or themes and things that I want to work with, specifically the energies I want to work with specifically, and then to journal with, because you can easily like journal with a lot of these things, or you can like take them out specifically if you're looking for specific energies, like in terms of
Mm-hmm.
element or like planet or
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
astrology as well, which is really cool. So I don't know if you can still get the box set because the box set was limited edition, but he does have the decks on his website. I know he's having a sale currently on his website, 30 or 40% off or something like that.
Oh wow.
So if anyone's interested, I'm not sure if these specifically are on sale, but you can definitely check his website if you want. So these are created by Joseph from Grounded by the Moon, and they're indie specifically, just to let you know. So what did you choose for your oracle?
I chose the Everyday Witches Familiar.
Oh,
So I bought this. This kind of completes the collection of the Everyday Witch family. And
for now.
yes, for now, because they keep coming out with stuff, and then I keep buying it. But this kind of takes the Everyday Witch world, I guess, collection into more of just like the animals only, whereas the other one had very much of a witch and her cat focus.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like this because I didn't have very many like animal-esque decks. So I think this fits into a lot of the collection in my collection very, very well. And it's not just like so I can have a complete collection. Because I know I've done a lot of prompts, like different tarot prompts and stuff like that in the past, where like, oh, pick out like an animal, pull a card, and that's your animal representative or whatever for this challenge. And I'm like, I don't have any decks to do that with.
You don't have any animal decks other than this one?
I do now.
Oh, okay, but at the time you didn't.
Correct. And even
Okay.
then,
So I was
even
like,
then,
did you have an oracle deck that's animals?
I think I
do. I thought you had an indie one that you showed on your stream.
Do I? Oh my god, that's bad. I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't remember either, actually. I think you bought an indie one or something that was animals that you showed on your stream once.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. I need this deck, though. I don't have it yet.
It's quite lovely. Obviously, it fits into the collection seamlessly.
Yeah.
While also being a little different. But and I'll finish off with this card because it's appropriate. It's basically Luna.
Luna and a card.
Yep.
I love it.
Meraki Tarot does have animals, but it's not animal based.
Not tarot. I'm talking about oracle. I'm pretty sure she has an oracle. It's indie. It has animals. She showed it on the stream before.
Oh, Divine Blessings, I think.
Yes, Divine Blessings.
Divine Blessings.
Yes. Did you just drop a bunch of cards? What happened?
I have books that are piled up right off camera, and when I turned, the chair knocked them down, and Luna like lost her mind.
Okay. Yes, Divine Blessings. That's it. That has animals in it, no?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
I got them both.
Good memory.
I know you have a good memory, guys. You remember my collection better than I remember mine.
No, it's because you shared it on the stream, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is so nice!" And I think it's on my wish list.
I've been thinking about using it a little bit more. I actually.
Oh, you should.
I know. I need to.
Yeah, for a community read or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Use it with the Meraki Tarot. That would look so nice, I think, together.
Huh. Have I tried to?
I don't know, actually.
I don't think I've tried to pair them together. That actually seems like a fun test. I'll have to test that out.
Okay.
Good idea.
Okay, so for my second deck, or deck number 2 rather, because that one I would say that would be number 3. This is number 2. So it's the Coastal Curiosities Pocket Edition. This is by Lennox Reyes, and it's published by her company that she owns. Hello, Ivy Lee. So yes, this is indie. I'm not sure if the Pocket Edition is still available to purchase. I know that she's working on another edition of this particular deck, but I absolutely love it. It's really cute. It's a pocket deck. It comes with a digital guidebook, which is really well done. I love the digital guidebook because it talks about all the symbols or symbolism that's in the card.
Mm-hmm.
Everything has a purpose, from the colors to the shapes that are in here, plus every single collage piece. She talks about the symbology of them in the
Mm-hmm.
guidebook, which I really love. And we have like one keyword on the card.
It
There's
almost
more.
seems like it would pair well with what's that field guide tarot? I have the Oracle. I can't think of the name of it. Dang it. I'll keep going. I'll think of it.
Okay. So yeah, I really love it. It's a linen cardstock, so it shuffles beautifully. I will say that. And I don't know, I just really love it. I love the collage. I do like collage. It just really depends on how the collage is done. And I think the collage in this particular deck is done really, really, really well. And I love it. She also made a tarot deck, which I really want to get my hands on because it would pair amazingly with this particular deck. But
The Line Strider Tarot. I feel like it would go really well with that. That's the one by Ciolo Thompson.
Yeah. I don't have it. I don't have that one.
You don't, oh.
I have her Oracle, which is
So
the
do
Hedge
I.
Witch.
Yes.
And I really want to get her Animal Oracle, which is Winter Seer. I don't have that one either yet. I don't have any of her tarots. And I know she has a Lenormand now that you can get from Llewellyn.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I really love this, and I used it quite a bit last year. I paired it with the Rosebud Tarot. This one.
Yeah, I do recall that.
Yes, and it looked really nice because the Rosebud is also a collage, and it has a mix of both color and black and white, which this deck also has. Like you can see here, we have black and white, and then the color around. So some aspects are fully color, some aspects have some black and white in it. So it paired really nicely with that particular deck. So yeah,
it's a really tiny pocket. How many cards is it?
It is 54. I don't know if it's still in print. When it was in print, it was only $20.
Oh, okay.
For an indie deck, that's really inexpensive, in my opinion.
It's a great deal.
Yeah, especially for a pocket.
So for my second pick here, this is the Arcana Folia Oracle. This is by Nora Pascaleva. I think she's part of the Nocturna. Oh gosh, hold on. I'm apparently doing a bad job of remembering like anything.
Oh, I have no idea. I've seen that deck around, but I have no idea.
Maybe not. Okay, I'm probably mixing. And it was a Kickstarter, but it retails for about $40 now.
Okay.
And I think I used this. So I used this with the Meraki Tarot.
Makes sense.
It paired really, really well. I loved how it paired with that. And then I used it with the Unfolding Path Tarot. And I actually quite like that as well. It was kind of like a surprising pair. But I've noticed things that pair well with the Meraki tend to also pair somewhat well with Unfolding Path as well. But of course, I love these because they're round. I have a weird obsession with round or odd-shaped cards. I also love that it has the keywords on the card. I'm becoming more and more like that's just my preference now for Oracle cards because I'm trying to like not necessarily have to utilize the book if I don't need to.
That's the best way to go, in my opinion, for Oracle.
Yeah, I totally agree. And And I just absolutely love them. They have obviously very much a nature motif, but then in the center they kind of have like the theme of the card. They have animals and bugs, and like then they just have like things. And then I'll finish off with, of course, I'll just finish off with the cat here.
Love
But
it.
I've actually been enjoying the community reads that I get with this deck, and I enjoy that it has like the matte edging. It lasts better for me, and it's just a really, really pretty deck. I can definitely see myself utilizing this a lot more in the fall, just because of the color schemes and the overall vibes. But because it pairs so well with Meraki, I think I would also be happy with it being a spring deck as well, because Meraki definitely feels more springish to me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Antoinette.
Yeah.
And everything is square. Even the box is square. It's just like such a unique. I love it. I love the.
Yeah, the deck is pretty popular. I see it a lot on Instagram.
Yeah. It was pushed a lot on Instagram. I feel like that's where I found it. That's where I found the Kickstarter for it, rather.
Yeah. No, Kim Kranz, my fave.
I do like that the cards in the Kim Kranz collection. A lot of them are really unique.
Yeah.
But it makes the collection feel cohesive because they're all different. Yes. In a way, I know that sounds so strange.
No, I agree, actually. I agree. I really wish that Chronicle Books would put her last deck out as a pocket edition, though.
Which one was that?
It was the Alchemy.
Oh, the Alchemy deck. Okay.
Alchemy, yeah. So for the difference between Tarot and Oracle, Tarot has actually a set number of cards. So it's 78 cards. You have 22 major arcana, and then you have 56 minors, which includes ace to 10, and then the court suits. Oracle, however, and it has a specific system. So Tarot has a system. They have specific meanings for each card and things like that. In terms of Oracle, decks can range from 10 cards to over 200 cards or more in a deck. Themes vary from deck to deck. Some will have keywords, some won't. And then it's really more based on the creator's interpretation of the specific theme that they went with and things like that. So that's really the difference. Also, Oracle, you can use it more intuitively, where you can use Tarot intuitively as well, if you know the system, that is, in my opinion, or you can just, I don't know, make stuff up based on the imagery or whatever. But if you know the system well already and have a basic understanding of like what each card is, then yeah, you can read them intuitively as well. But Tarot has a system where Oracle doesn't always have a system. It really depends on like the creator. Some creators will make a system in their deck, but others won't. So yeah.
Great explanation.
Yeah.
All right, what's your last pick for Oracle?
Do you want to guess what my number one is going to be?
I don't even.
It's a deck I've shown so many times.
I think we've come to the conclusion that I barely know my own collection, so I'm done embarrassing myself today.
It's the song of the grandmothers.
Yeah. Had I not freaked myself out, I would have guessed that, I think.
I got this early last year, so it came in the beginning of the year, and I used it so much last year. I used it so much. I absolutely love this deck. I love it so much. That's why it's my number one for Oracle. So this is also indie. You can get it from the creator, which is Cara Simons, and it's illustrated by Mari in the Sky, who is the creator of the Gentle Tarot. So it pairs really well with the Gentle Tarot. I will tell you that, because it's the same artist. And I love this deck. I love everything about it. There's this Oracle deck has a system. So they are separated into different categories. They have different suits, if you will. And there is a card in the deck that tells you what suit is what and the colors associated with each suit. So yes, I love it. So you have the name of whatever is on the card, which is grandmother whatever. So in this case, this is grandmother peppermint. You have a main keyword at the top, which is this one is reset, and then you have some poetry statements, kind of like key phrases that can also be
Mm-hmm.
keywords on the bottom. And I absolutely love this deck so much. The way it's created, the way it flows is absolutely amazing, and it's just very, I don't know, there's like, it's very emotive, very healing in my opinion. I feel like this is a great deck
Mm-hmm.
to use if you just want to pull and just bring joy to your life. I don't know. I feel like this deck brings a lot of joy to me.
It's very much a
Um,
feel-good deck. I really like
yeah,
it just kind of gives you like soft messages and stuff you
yeah,
can like really sit with, and generally usually very positive overall.
yeah. Which I really love. We have grandmother lightning here, which the keyword is burst, which I really love. I I don't know. And it's a mix of like animals and
Mm-hmm.
plants. We have crystals. We have weather phenomenon in
Yeah,
here, which I really love. Here's grandmother star with magic.
it's so pretty.
Yeah,
Come on.
grandmother mushroom. I love this deck so much. And like I said, it pairs really well with the gentle tarot,
Mm-hmm. Have you paired it
which
with anything else like outside of that world?
no, but I have a feeling that it's going to pair really well with a new deck that I received called the
Okay.
Animistic Tarot, but I haven't tried it yet.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but I feel like it's going to pair really well with that. I feel like this would also pair really well with trying to think. Probably the if I wanted more of a peoply, maybe Unfolding Path, maybe Light
I was thinking
Seers.
that. Yeah. I was like,
If
those are nice standard kind of go with anything kind of decks. So,
yeah. Um I'm trying to think of like my other like kind of decks that I have in my collection that are more maybe the Rainbow Tarot. I have the Rainbow Tarot, probably that. Ooh, Tarot of Landscapes. Tarot of Landscapes would pair really well with this as well, I think.
okay.
Do you
I
know
can
which
see
deck that
that.
is?
I'm it's
I
coming
go,
to me slowly.
I
Yeah.
got it. Did I get it from a birthday? I got it from a birthday 2 years ago. Not
Yeah,
last
I
year,
do.
the year before.
Okay, Luna, let's go uppies.
That one would probably pair really well with this as well. I'm trying to think what else. What else in my collection? Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like you have a good amount to even try it with right now.
Yeah, but I think I'm going to try pairing it with the Animistic Tarot, which is a new
Yeah.
deck that I got from Red Feather, which will be up. My video will be up tomorrow. So yes, but I didn't show the pairing in that video. I plan to do another video playing with
Okay.
pairs with that particular deck, but
Ooh, fun.
yeah, I think this one would probably pair well with that. I think. I'm hoping anyway. It looks like it would.
Yeah.
So yes.
Ruby said she has a pile up from all the decks and stuff from 2024, but
Hmm.
one she did enjoy was the Sweet Foragers Tarot because it's
Oh
cute,
yes.
small, and fun.
Yeah, I know that deck. I've heard of that deck before.
Yeah, sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
And Luke was also mentioning that he didn't buy many decks last year, which I'm proud of because I know how you can get.
Seriously.
In fact, you pared down your wish list recently. You cut down things that you feel like they just don't fit in with where your collection's been going.
Yeah. I think he also got rid of some decks recently too.
Oh yeah, little
Unhaul.
D-stash.
Yeah,
Unhaul,
unhaul.
yeah.
Stash. Yeah, whatever.
So for me, I actually was pleasantly surprised that this was this year. The limited edition of the Earth, Moon, and Shadows Oracle. I
Oh,
ordered
yes.
it at the end of the year before, so I thought it came that same time, but it actually came in like January, February timeframe.
Okay.
I'm so this is the limited edition version of the deck that Syl and I have raved about previously. The
Yes.
artwork hasn't changed, but the card stock did. And I just absolutely love when a creator like listens to their audience, because like I absolutely love the deck, but the previous card stock peeled something fierce. So after a lot of use in that like 1 year that I had the deck, a lot of the cards were peeling very badly, because I like used the crap out of these decks.
Yeah, mine's still okay.
But I also admit that I'm very rough with my cards.
Yes.
I think that I'm not very like I'm not like, I've seen some like TikTokers that are, I'm like, you're gonna tear your cards up, but like I'm not that bad. But I understand too, like I don't baby them either, and if I want to use a deck, I'm gonna use it, But this is the deck that I use a lot for shadow work and just reconnecting with myself. So this past year I actually tried to like wean off of it a little bit, so that way it can kind of fall into like how I was saying with the Gullah Tarot, like when I use it, it'll be my reset. That's kind of what I'm looking for this deck to be, even though it's hard. So I just absolutely love the images, and Serafina just has like a way, I feel like, of drawing in connections with the subjects of her cards. And there's people, there's animals, and then there's like really psychedelic scenery. I just absolutely love this deck. It's going to be a favorite of mine for forever, probably.
Yeah.
Luna. Thank you.
They are doing, for those who don't know, they are doing an expansion. They're doing a new edition with the expansion cards in it. I think the pre-order is still.
I think it's still pre-order, yeah.
Yeah. I do have a discount code. It's Simplicity55 if anyone wants to have $5 off.
Yeah, I think I need to. I don't think I went and ordered it yet, because at around the similar time, Night Visions was announced.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, I don't want to drop that much money at once. So I have to go back and like order the extra cards.
Yeah. If you do use my discount, so you can get $5 off.
I will. Thank you.
Hey, $5 is better than zero and more.
I know. Honestly, in this day and age.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was our tarot or oracle. Do you have any like extra tools that you want to talk about that you got in this year? Okay.
Not something that I got in this year, but I did want to talk about something that I really enjoyed.
That's fair.
Let me just find it and open it. Yeah, because I didn't bring in any. I brought in like one Lenormand deck last year, but I didn't really use it much. So
okay,
I wouldn't really say it's in my top, because I like barely touched it.
That's fair.
I went back. I always went back to like my what's that Lenormand that's like Pamela Coleman Smith art, but written by someone. That's it, Pixies. That's it. That one. I always go back to that one all the time. Last year, that's the one I used the most. So, and I didn't get that last year, so I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna mention it. What I did want to mention though was the dice casting guide that Don Michelle and Lisa Pepez put together.
Yes.
So if you don't know, last year, Don Michelle and Lisa Pepez, they're friends, they did a collab together where they each put out their own video, literally based on this dice casting system. And it was literally the best thing I have seen in a while on YouTube. And I absolutely loved it, because I have a dice one. I have one specific dice set. And I was always like, what am I going to use this? But what am I doing? I don't know. So when they put this out, I was like, oh my God, yes, this is so good. So it's pretty much a free guide. You can go and get it right now. It should be available on their video specifically for dice casting. And in it, they have like a table of contents where they talk about each and every dice in the D&D set. So if you have a D&D set, it comes with different dice, D4, D6, D8, D10, and then percentile, D12, and D20. And
I
they
was
have
trying
different
to add my dice set to show, but
yeah, and then they have like information for every single one and how to interpret all the numbers in each set and then how to use them. So it tells you how to like use it if you just want to use dice only, if you want to use it with 6 cards from tarot or oracle or whatever you want to do and you want to use dice with that, or a 3-card method if you just want to pick like or pull 3 cards and then throw dice with it. Really cool. Really, I love this. This is like such a good thing that they put out, and I absolutely loved everything about it. And the fact that it was free was even beyond me. Though I probably would have bought this even if it wasn't, because
yeah,
like I'm sure if it was like something you had to pay for, it'd probably be like a couple of dollars or whatever.
yeah.
It's because it's just a digital guide. But yeah, this is like really great and it's very well done. It is you can actually, it's interactive. So if you have good notes, you can actually put this in good notes and touch the things. It'll bring you to like the different pages and things like that, which is really cool. But yeah, I absolutely love everything about that. And then the videos that were with it just made it
The
even better.
videos were really, really cool. I think that was
Yeah.
probably one of the best collabs I've seen in a long time online.
Yeah.
I think, or on YouTube rather, I should say.
Yeah. Especially for our community in terms of
Yes,
divination.
for like tarot oracle divination community,
Yeah.
tarot tubes, so to speak. I think that was actually one of the like coolest things that came out last year.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that's sort of on my list. I haven't like explored it, but I know like you and Luke and a few other people really, really were like raving over it for a while. But
I know. I still want to get like a whole like set of different dice that are different colors so I compare them with my decks and things. I have
kind of like how Luke's been doing.
Yeah, I have like a 26 set different colors like black, different greens, blues, orange, yellow, red, and all these things. I really want to.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, as I compare them with like the vibes of the deck or the colors of the deck and things.
Yeah.
I think it would be so fun.
I want to look into the dice eventually to see how I can like maybe tweak a few of the dice that I'm using in my bone set. And like, I don't use the entire set in my bone set. So like, how can I incorporate the other ones and what they could possibly mean, just to get some ideas? Cause I feel like maybe 2025 will be the year where I reconnect with my bone throwing and also like learning and sticking to my guns and actually practicing Lenormand more regularly.
Yes. Have you been doing the challenge? The challenge that, what is it? A place of dock, a place, I can't remember their username on Instagram, a place something dock. That's all I remember.
No, I didn't do it in January. But I think I'm going to pick it up for next month.
Oh yeah. It can be done whenever. It's like, what is it? If you wanted to do it all at once, it's 14 days. If not, then it would be the first, whatever, there's 2 days and then once every second day or whatever. 3 days a week. It was 3 days a week or whatever.
I spent a lot of my free time in January, like putting together my little like reading journal that I want to do for the year.
Oh,
so like,
yes.
I wanted to get that all set up and get that all squared away. And then I was like, I'll just start in February. It's not a big deal. So
yeah, that's
because it's almost February now.
Next week.
Yeah, literally. So I was like, I'll just do it next time, because I did do the December one, which was really cool. It's just so that my honorable mention is this Pixie's Astounding Lenormand. And I could not for the life of me find the tarot deck, but the mini Centennial tin
Yes.
deck and a tin. I got both of them
Ugh, so
last
fun.
year purposefully to use together for me to like practice Lenormand. I had the Under the Rose deck, but the cards are slightly different, and I kind of wanted to go back to something that was a little more true to the standard
Oh,
Lenormand.
tradition.
Yeah,
Traditional. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, had traditional names, a little bit more traditional imagery, even though this one is purposefully matching the Centennial deck,
Yeah.
just because I think this better suits my style of learning, and being able to pair it with tarot will help those connections a little better.
Yeah.
Um,
I
but
love
yeah,
that
I've
deck too.
been loving this. I've ever since I got it, I've been using this for all of the challenges. Not to say that Under the Roses is bad at all. That has been a great learner deck as well.
Hmm.
But I just like the style of this deck. It's been helping to like ingrain itself in me a little bit better. So
Yeah.
that's one of my honorable mentions. Did you have another honorable mention?
I didn't. That was the only thing because I didn't really get any other tools last year.
Mm,
Um in regards to that, like I use a lot of tarot and oracle pretty much for
mm,
the most part, and I didn't like pick up any other. Like I said, I picked up one Lenormand deck last year, but I didn't really use it. Like I made
mm,
last year, my focus when I did Lenormand was that deck that you just showed with the
yeah,
Centennial because I have them as well, but I got those the previous year, so yeah. But yeah, no, no, and that one's my favorite when I want to go for a more traditional
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
deck. But if I want cutesy, then I go with the Boji blog Lenormand,
yeah.
which I got this year, so I can't really talk about it from last
I
year.
um I feel like once I get more comfortable with Lenormand, I definitely want to go back to Boji, because that was my was that my first or second or Lenormand deck? It came like
Um,
either right before or right after Under the Roses, or like around the same time, I think.
yeah, I don't know. You did it as a Kickstarter, so
Yeah, which is why it's hard for me to remember. I probably kickstarted it, but had Under the Roses before because I could just get that off of Amazon.
true.
And when I got it, I was like, "Oh, this is cool," but then I was like, "Oh, I should probably learn on something else." So it's kind of been on the back burner since I got it.
Yeah.
But my honorable mention is this cool witch's wheel. So this is by
Yes.
uh, who is this by?
Athene
Oh,
Noctua.
Athene Noctuna. Yes, Athene Noctuna. And it's really cool. So on the back, it has this little knob here. And when you put it on a flat surface, it'll spin. And
Yeah.
it has like classic yes, no, reconsider, right direction, not right time, go now, unlikely, worry not, new direction, time is right, let go, and divine timing. And what I like is it came with this cute little like fold out
Mm,
cheat sheet of what the different results could mean. So, which is really thoughtful. I feel like a lot of coins don't really necessarily need that, but
true.
yeah, I think it's just like it kind of gives you an idea of where to think as you're using something that's usually very like vague. You don't get much out of it. Um, but yeah, I like it. I haven't used it like for people, but I've liked it for myself so far, and I just
That's
have an
good.
obsession with coins. I have like a whole collection of coins at this point. Like I need a coin display.
You should get one.
I
Sure, you
know.
can. I'm
I
sure you can
really
find
should.
something on Amazon, probably.
Yeah, because a lot of people get like, like in the military or whatever, you get coins for different years of service. So I'm sure they have coin displays. I'm gonna revamp my entire like setup here, and when I do, I'll kind of keep that in mind, see how I can make that
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, I love Athene Noctua. I love her crystal ball pocket oracle is like my favorite from her, hands down.
Yeah,
I use
I,
that thing all the time.
I just got that in, and I've used it in a few of my live streams, and I really like. I like it. I'm like, I can't believe I waited so long to finally get that thing.
Right? Right?
It's been on
Yes.
sale so many times.
I know. She has another one coming out, but it's specific to love.
Oh yeah. I don't need it.
I'm gonna get it because I just want it.
If it's the same size as the pocket, I guess I could
It
make
is.
one big deck, but and
It
I get
is.
so many love questions on live. Maybe I could use it explicitly just for that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll have to see. When's it coming out?
March. Let me double check. Uh, uh, let's see. I think it's coming out in March. April 8th, 2025. I can't wait.
Oh no. She's coming out with 2 new spinning coins.
Is she?
Yes. So one is it says the Wheel of Cycles and Seasons, and
Ooh.
then and lunar phases.
Ooh.
Now I gotta tell it to
You
notify me.
you gotta do it.
I know. It's not fair.
That's funny. Yeah. But yeah, I love her art. She's also doing an Oracle deck for Hay House with Kyle Gray. She's doing the art and Kyle Gray is doing the guidebook. But I don't know when that's coming out because it's not listed on Amazon yet. So
Oh, okay.
unless it's listed specifically under Kyle Gray. Let's see. Kyle Gray.
I forgot she did the Unfolding Path as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did.
So interesting.
Yeah, she did it as indie first, and then it got picked up to be mass market.
Where'd you see that her other deck was coming out?
Amazon?
Oh, okay.
Yes. You seem so upset clicking that remind me button.
I'm like, fine, just remind me. How annoying.
That's so funny.
Oh, it is pocket. Okay, I think I might
Yeah,
get it.
it's the same size. I think it's going to be the same thing. Two small little two-piece box or whatever. It's going to
Mm-hmm.
be the same, I think, as the same style as the
As the crystal ball pocket.
yes, exactly. Thank you.
Oh, I
I
actually
was
love
trying
this.
I was trying to see if there was a listing for the upcoming deck that she's doing with Kyle Gray for Hay House, but I guess not. Maybe it's not coming out this year. Maybe it's not coming out this year.
Maybe not.
I love the art. That's why, because she posts on Instagram like some of the artwork.
Yeah.
The one with the snake and the if you're looking at her Instagram, the one of the snake with it's like holding on to eggs. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's coming out 2026. Okay, that's why. Yeah. I love the artwork. So.
Yep. That is kind of cool. She has such cool artwork, and it's funny because I can see the similarities once it like was pointed out to me that it was the same person between her like Oracle decks and the Unfolding Path, but they
Yeah.
seem on the surface so different until you actually like sit and look at it.
Yeah, that's true. And I have currently all her mass market decks. I also have her rune one. Really love her
Mm-hmm.
rune deck as well.
That one's cool. I've come to the conclusion I'm just not into like runes like that.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
I know I would never use it. Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
I'm being summoned by the true star of the show. she's
Luna.
she's like, you need to get off now.
Get
So
off now.
that was really fun. I really think we had some really cool picks,
Yes.
and we'll
No
have to figure out.
duplicates this time.
I know we had the only ones we had the same honorable mention for tarot.
Oh
Sort
yes,
of.
Wisdom the Pooh. Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Forgot
So
about that.
that was the closest we got. And the other one was like you were talking about Lenormand, and I was like, "Oh, you mean this?" So that was the closest we got, which was, I think,
Yes.
honestly,
Hmm.
a Tarot Time first.
I know because last year I think we had both the Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle as our
Yeah,
duplicate.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you have some ideas that you would like to see us do for our Tarot Time, let us know in the
Hmm.
comments, or head on over to Discord and chat with us and let us know
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Uh,
Book club. We're doing a book club in
yes, please.
Discord, so join us if you want to read a book.
Yes,
It's a
and what's
fiction.
the
Fiction.
February book club?
What poison? Something poison. I can't even remember now. Oh my god, something
So we
poison.
just picked our book, The Poison We Drink,
Yes, which is a
by,
fiction book.
yes. It is a fantasy book by Bethany Baptiste, all
Yes.
about witches, urban fantasy. So if you would like to join us, we are going to be starting that in February. That'll be our
Hmm.
first kickoff of the book club. So you have
Yeah.
plenty of time to join us if you'd like. And are we doing anything else?
Um, I don't know. Are you doing any story time ones?
I really need to bring them back. It's just time.
Okay.
I want to. I guess if you guys are really wanting me to bring that back, then let me know and I'll try to be more creative and make some time to do that.
Yes. Yes. We could do some of the ones that Rochelle did on her channel.
Yeah, she has a few that were actually really fun. So I need to go through her playlist because since the last time I've checked, it's like exploded. So
Yeah.
we should do a few of them too. That would be a good
Yeah.
idea.
Other than that, I don't think we're doing anything else on Discord other than chatting. So you can definitely join us. We're there like all the time, just talking
Yeah.
about whatever.
Oh yeah,
So
we do share
definitely,
our like divination challenges. It's unstructured and just like motivation to share and
yes.
um just, share your journey with whatever challenge you've chosen. And yeah, well, I think maybe I will pick up story times. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Those were always fun. So
I know they were. They were.
yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Yes, Luke. I feel like the massives have spoken. I'll have to figure out a time to do that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Sil, do you have anything you want to announce for your channel before we hop off?
Oh, tomorrow I'm going to post the Red Feather haul. So I received
Ooh.
several decks from Schiffer Red Feather to show on the channel from last year. So their fall deck collection they sent to me, except for one. I'm missing one. I'm waiting on it. But I showed the other 6 that they sent me, and that will
Mm-hmm.
be posted tomorrow. So yes.
Yay.
You? Do you have anything?
I have finally done my flip through of the
Yes.
OG Journal Tarot, and I did the pairing with the Lenormand. So you can look forward to seeing that come out. I just recorded it, so I have to also edit it. But that will be out soon. And then I feel like I have some other stuff that I need to edit, but I did release my like practical tips of bonding with your tarot. So if you haven't
yes.
seen that, go ahead and check that out.
Check it out.
Huh?
Check it out.
Oh, yes.
I'm telling them, check it out.
Go check it out. I guess otherwise, if you are not subscribed to Sil, go over to her channel and subscribe. If you're not subscribed to me, come over here and subscribe.
Yeah.
And yeah, you'll catch us back here in February.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Bye.